Hello everybody, Big Beardy back again with another video, and it is a week in the life of... What a week I've had. It's been terrible. You're going to see in a second what's been going on this week and what's been happening. It's not been a great week, but not much happened, so I apologise in advance. But before I start, I got asked a question, and I just want to answer it real quick and give a response. Someone asked me, oh, can I give my phone number out to you guys so you can get in touch with me? My response to that was, I'm not in the habit of giving my phone number, especially out on YouTube, where millions upon millions of people can see the video. But this is the exact reason why I've set up the Discord. Link down below. Check out the Discord. I know I bang on about it, but a lot of people are starting to use it now. There's lots of people on there talking, lots of information being shared, and on the Discord, there are live chat channels where you can talk to people directly, like a phone call. All you need is a phone, a headset, and that's it, really. I haven't got actually my Bluetooth one, which I make phone calls on when I'm driving. I use that when I'm on my phone, and when I'm in the house, I just go on the computer and put a headset on with a mic. It's like a Zoom chat, but it's just like a phone call. I'm on about. So it has that function. So if you want to talk to me, join the Discord. Let me know, and I'll arrange something so we can talk. But no, I'm not going to get my phone number out. I know some people do, but that's not what I'm going to do. So, just so you know. Right, let's get into the week in the life of me, which has been very dull. Like I said, I apologise. I am going to change it up a little bit going forward, because usually it's just me sitting here telling you what I'm doing. I'm going to try and get some more footage whilst I'm out and about. I might try and... so a lot of people ask me, can I take pictures of the loads I do? And I'll take some pictures of each load I do, and then I'll put them up in the corners or something like that, so you can actually see what I'm actually delivering. Most of it is very dull. It's boxes on pallets. But you've asked for it, so I'll do it. Anyway, let's check it out. Morning all. It's Monday morning, 8:30. Very quiet. No job has pinged yet for today. There were a couple last night, but nothing worth really doing. So I am just waiting for jobs to ping. I've got my coffee. It's Colombian, this stuff. Might be getting me buzzing, you never know. So, yeah, just waiting. I know Mondays are quiet at the best of times in Norfolk, but where everything is going on, they're very quiet. So, if I don't get a job, I've got some chasing to do. Something that's happened this lockdown, which happened the first lockdown, is people are paying late. It's not good. I can understand why it happens for a lot of people, but it's not right. And I've got to chase a load of them because they are well overdue, and I've given them enough leeway, and I want my money now, so I'm chasing them. But yeah, it's just a case of waiting for money. Back update, still hurts. I'm not going to be doing any squats or deadlifts anytime soon, but it is getting better, which is good, and I can work with it. I still don't fancy doing multi-drops with it because of the up and down stuff, and I'll just do more damage, so I've got to wait before I can jump on that, which is actually the most secure work that's around at the moment. But that's what we're living in. So I'll let you know what happens when and if I get a job. Right, see you in a sec. Right guys, so still Monday, 2 o'clock I think. I can't tell, the thing's on there. And you might think, oh, Billy's in the van, he got some work. I'm afraid not. It is dead in Norfolk. Like, before 11 o'clock I think 3 jobs popped up. Just the 3, which is nothing. And then it's sort of, I'll just get myself comfy. Still got that bad back. And then it was like, right, well, I'll get a job now, then I'm going to be out for the night no matter what. And just everything was local after that. But it was all, I'd have to drive sort of 30 miles to drive 40 miles to make maybe 40 quid. That's if I won the job. So it's just been a blowout. Now, I am concerned and I'm not concerned, because Mondays are always quiet around here, so it's like, alright, fair enough. And I used to, when last year, was it last year? Yeah, the beginning of last year. I never used to work Mondays for a while, because I was helping out a friend of mine with a business he had, so I was doing that on Mondays, and, you know, it didn't really matter. So, but I am concerned the fact that there's such little work around, and I know I'm getting to the point, it's like, right, I've got to make a decision. I had a strategy in place, and that was the multi-drops. Just do the multi-drops until this whole lockdown was over, and then get back to doing what you love doing. And then my back went, which has completely thrown it out, because now I have to do the same day stuff, and as everyone knows, there's not a lot out there, and it's a real struggle for people at the moment, which, you know, what do you expect in the middle of a pandemic? Everyone's struggling. So I might have to change plans. I might have to go, right, when I'm out for the week, which I've never done before. I always try and get home, or at least spend no more than 1, maybe 2 nights out, because I want to be home with my family. But now it's a point where it's like, you might have to go out on a Monday and just stay out and just keep hammering those jobs. We will see. I'll let you know. Well, you'll see if that happens on these videos. But yeah, nothing. So what have I been doing? I've been chasing payments. I've chased all my payments down, bar one, which they're going to get back to me just to confirm how much it was and all that other shitty paperwork crap. But yeah, I was owed sort of 400 quid in overdue payments, and they're all sorted now, which is good. It's a weight off my shoulders. Did some paperwork, got invoices sent out, which I should have sent out the weekend, but I took it easy this weekend. And now I'm sort of in a position where it's like, I just want to get out and make money. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, that's my Monday. Hopefully something will pop up for the morning. There's quite a lot of jobs in this area, actually, that get posted the night before. So if you're ever... That is a top tip, big beardy top tip. Always look at your phone between sort of between 5 and half 7. I know, like, getting work that day gets difficult then, but a lot of companies start pinging jobs for the next morning. And if you can get a job starting really early in the morning, you can make real good money that day. So that's my top tip. So that's what I'll be doing, just look at my phone, seeing what pops in for the morning, because there's nothing really going to pop in tonight. Probably not, but if something does, I'll take it. So yeah, that's my Monday. A bit shit. Yeah, it's tough, but we will deal with it. So I will, I'll speak to you in the morning, and hopefully I'll have a nice big load on the back, and I'll be making some money. If not, I'll be sat here crying. See you then. Okay, people, Tuesday. Oh, and we've had a good day Tuesday. It's actually just about 3 o'clock. I've got a pickup in about 15 minutes, just down the road, taking me home. I've had a good day. It's been a weird day actually, but actually it's been one of those days where everything has fallen just right. Haven't made a fortune, but made good money. So basically, to start off, a job popped up this morning, going from Holt to Bedford. Now, I've done the job before, so I know what it entails, and it's a lot of handballing. And I was very worried about it because of my back and everything, so I thought, I know, I'm going to throw a price at it, because at this moment in time, you've got to throw a price at everything just to make sure you win some work. So it was 110 miles. I thought, I'm not going to be rushing with the handballing. I'll put 20 quid an hour on. I know it's going to be an hour at the beginning, maybe a little bit longer, and probably an hour at the other end, so I put 40 quid on top. 150 quid for 110 miles. I thought, I probably won't get that. Then I had a little look at what was around me, and there was no one around me. I was the closest, and Holt from me is like 40 minutes away, because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's right up in North Norfolk. And I won the job. I was like, I said to my wife, because I was in bed when I won it, because it was to pick up at 10, and it was like 8:30 in the morning this. So I had plenty of time. And I was lying in bed next to my wife, and I was like, I really didn't want to win that job because of my back. But I won it. Got there, got it loaded. Took me an hour and 20 minutes to load, to unload half an hour, so I actually did better on average on the time. But when I was driving down, this is where it gets good, at about 2 o'clock a job popped up from Bedford to around the corner from my house. It was one of those COVID tests which I've mentioned before. They literally go down the road from my house. So I was like, well, it's 100 miles, it's a small van job, it should be 65p a mile. It's taking me home. So here's the thing. My dead miles from where I dropped that off to my house is 300 yards, 400 yards. Not even half a mile. It's literally down a road, take a right, and you're at mine. So it's right near my house. So I was like, well, I'll throw 60 quid at it. Small van job. Not that I want, but I threw 60 quid at it, thinking I wasn't going to get it, because they actually go for very little money. And they phoned me within 3 minutes, said, oh, it's yours. So I knew I was going to be at the place I'm dropping off at 2 o'clock. It took me 40 minutes to unload. It's 15 minutes away. It's all just falling into place. £210 for the day. Minus, I didn't have much fuel in the van, so I filled it up to the brim. Stuck 100 quid in it. But with the fuel card, that would drop a bit, you know, because I haven't looked at the actual price. But I used the fuel card. It said on the pump 100 quid, but it's not. It's going to be less than that. So I didn't work yesterday. So for the week, profit-wise, I'm actually only on £110. But I've got like 500 miles in the Butte. I'm only 100 miles from home, so I've got a full day's tank tomorrow as well. That's the way sometimes you got to look at it. So it's been a very good day. I'm going to get home for like 5:30 at the latest. Can't complain about that. Start at 10, finish at 5:30. £210. All right, you're taking the fuel off, but I've got fuel for tomorrow. No stress. Things are hard at the moment, but sometimes things just fall right, and you know, I'm not too upset about it. So today's been a good day. Yesterday, shit day, because there was no fucking work, so I didn't get any money. But today has been a good day. So that's my day. Like I said, I'm just waiting to go pick up what I'm going to do now, and then just drive home and chill. So I'll let you know how tomorrow goes. Wednesday tomorrow, middle of the week. I'm hoping I get some good work. But I'll see you then. Morning everyone. It's Wednesday. Lovely, lovely Wednesday. I'm going to keep my voice down a little bit. Wife and kids are still in bed. I'm up. I got myself a nice strong black coffee in my favourite massive mug. Oh yeah, it's black, no sugar. I'm trying to lose the weight, and I found by just making little changes, it's really helping. So, waiting for work. It's like 7:30 now. And I was pondering a question. Well, not a question. Someone mentioned something. I did that COVID test drive back. Now, there's a COVID test centre just the other side of Norwich, near my house, where all the rich and famous and big companies need tests doing, like ASAP, send them. That's why whenever you're driving around and you see a job going to Norwich, it's more likely these tests, COVID tests going back to here, which are great for me, because in the good times, and I'm calling them the good times now, before COVID and lockdown, getting a job back to Norfolk or Norwich or anywhere in this area was a nightmare. Very rarely saw one. It was more likely to get a job to Cambridge or Thetford or somewhere in that area and then get home. So since lockdown, getting home hasn't really been an issue for me, which has been great, because my biggest problem was dead miles. I had loads of dead miles because trying to get home. So I'd stay out quite a lot, which I don't mind. But at the same time, I'd rather be home. But this has caused another problem, or might have caused another problem, which someone mentioned. I can't remember who mentioned it. It was in the comments about a week ago, saying, if all these people are getting these COVID tests back to Norwich, getting a job out in Norwich or Norfolk is a nightmare already, because there's very few that comes out. But you've got all these drivers who are here, who are probably going to stay out overnight and look for a job home. And I never thought of it like that, but it makes complete sense. I've been checking my who's nearby every morning, and the weird thing is, most of the drivers that deliver don't seem to be sticking around. So I'm just going to switch hands. Which is mad, because those COVID tests go for next to nothing. Like, I take them because they get me home. I live literally down the road. But it doesn't look like we've got additional drivers in. And when you think there's probably 20 or 30 of those tests being run back every day, you'd think there'd be loads. Nope. So this double-edged sword, which I thought might be happening, and other people might thought, doesn't look like it is. So what are those drivers doing? Like, are they literally driving up here for maybe 60 quid and then driving home? Or are they just driving back to somewhere like Thetford or somewhere where they might get more work? If you are doing those tests, and you've been delivering them, and you haven't been staying in Norfolk, let me know why. Let me know what the thinking is, because it doesn't make sense to me, but I might be missing something there. And I don't mind learning. So yeah, just let me know. Because it's a bit weird, that one. But I'm just waiting for another job. Like I said, got the coffee. It's early in the morning. Nothing's going to ping before 9 because nothing ever does here. Probably 9:30. But I'm ready to rock. So we'll see when I get to that. All right, guys. So as you can tell, I'm in my car. Not out in the van, unfortunately. Today has been horrific. I think it got to about 11 o'clock. I think it might have been 11:30 and 3 jobs have popped up. A few more have popped up since. I've been bidding on them, but nothing. I've been going good prices for, well, what I think is good price for me, probably not for the shipper, and that's probably why I'm winning, but not a lot of real good jobs. Maybe 10 all day if we're lucky. I've bid on pretty much everything, and to be honest, out of those 10, back when it was the good times, I probably would have bid on about 3 of them, so nothing great. So today's another blowout, so I'm hoping one of my regular customers comes through and gives me a job for tomorrow, but because it's been bad, I'm just out collecting some medicine for my wife because she needs it, and then back off home, and just hope I can get something. I really am starting to get to the point where it's like I'm just gonna have to go out on a Friday and literally tramp, and what I make because it's just dead. I'm almost wanting to get back on the multi-drops like now, but my back won't take it. It won't. I know it won't, and there's no point doing it until it's ready. So it's just a bit but I'll let you know how the rest of the week goes. So back to it. Morning, everyone. It's Thursday, and it's a bit chilly this morning, I'll be honest. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm in the van, but I haven't got any work. It's been dead. There were 2 jobs that popped up this morning about 8 o'clock. One was from Kings Lynn going to Manchester way, Liverpool way. I think it was Liverpool, actually. Which wasn't too bad. It was a 200-mile job, small van job, though. But Kings Lynn from me is about a 50-minute drive. It's only 30 mile away, but Norfolk roads, they're not exactly the best. So I didn't go for that one, just because the time frame as well. I knew I wouldn't get there on time for the pickup and all that sort of shit. And then there was another one from Norwich going to Nottingham. It seems to be a regular one that pops up. Small van job, 120 miles, something like that. But bid on it, didn't get it. So, and since then, not a single job in Norfolk. Now, I'm at the point where I'm going to have to make a change. I've tried doing what I usually do, trying to get work how I usually get it, but it's just not working. So, now usually what I'll do is jump on multi-drops, or I would advertise, excuse me, advertise myself for man and van or something along those lines, trying to get some work. But I'm sort of limited because, as I've keep banging on about, I've got an injury, so I'm unable to do those pieces of work. So what do I do? What should you do if you're in this situation? What do you think I should do? Personally, what I'm going to do, start from Monday, if there's no work here, there's no point staying here. So I'm probably going to try and get a job out of the first job that comes up. I'm going to try and get it to go wherever it may go. And then it's a case of I'm just going to stay out. If I have to stay out for a week and tramp for a week, it's what I've got to do. But I've got to be where the work is. There's one thing prices being low and not being able to win work. There's a difference when there's no work even pinging. This is when it's... If there's work around and you're not winning it, there's small changes that need to be made. Either you're bidding not enough, or you're too far away from the action or something, and you can change it. If there's no jobs popping up at all, there's nothing you can do. You just sat here with your dick in your hand. So, and I don't like this at all. Usually, even in the first lockdown, there was still jobs pinging in Norfolk. There was the odd, there was still a decent job. There are jobs pinging, but they seem to be pinging like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is fair enough. You can still go and grab it, but then again, they're still not ideal. So, and obviously I got the job on Tuesday, but winning one job a week, getting me out of Norfolk, is not going to pay the bills. So, next week, my plan is probably Monday morning, first job that pops up, bid on it, maybe even go a little bit lower than I would, I don't like saying that and I don't like doing it, but I have to be a realist. I'm not a fool, at least I don't think I am, and get a job going somewhere. And then when I get there, hopefully it'll be a busy area. I'm just about to actually record a video on which areas are busy, so take my own advice, I suppose. But that situation, nearly 10 o'clock, not did I say 10 o'clock? Is it 10 o'clock? I've lost track of time. It's dragging. Yeah, nearly 10 o'clock. And like I said, 2 jobs at 8 o'clock. And nothing else. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day here. Probably, the problem with Fridays are, if you get a job, you can't really do the go out and stay out thing because there's no jobs over the weekend. So you might as well just, you've got to try and get home. But Monday morning, if, that's the plan. Get a job and stay out. Pack the bags and be out for the week. So I'll let you know how the rest of the day goes. Hopefully something will ping up and I'll get something. But it's very quiet, and, I know a lot of people have, it's another week in the life of a courier, and there's nothing to fucking report. But I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me, and I feel for everyone. And it's just a nightmare at the moment. This is far worse than the first lockdown. It really is. First lockdown was bad. It was hard to get work, but there was still work around. I know in some areas there is some good work around. I think the Midlands has some, still got quite a bit of work. Manchester area, London always has work. But then again, I was in London the other day. When was I? Last week. And I was near Slough. And there were jobs pinging, but not half as much as there usually is. It really, because when you're in that area, anyone will know who's sort of sat in an area trying to get work, it's ping, 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 ping. And it was sort of one every 5-10 minutes, which is still a lot of work, but a lot less than usual. And obviously here, 2 jobs before 10 o'clock. I have had days in the good times when it was like you only get 4 or 5 jobs a day out of Norfolk, but they were generally Mondays, and obviously it's just started February. January, February is a quiet period at the best of times, but never on a Thursday. Thursday used to be quite busy. Enough of my rant. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know if I get anything else. But at the moment, it's all a bit sort of shite. All right, people. I'm in the car again. It's getting a bit of a habit, this. Yeah, it's Friday. See if I can change the lighting on this. It's not very good. That's a bit better. So, it's Friday. I didn't get any work yesterday. And there is very little work today. It's becoming a bit of a problem. So, I sort of blown this week off. It's not great for when you're trying to do a week in the life of video, but because I want to go out and show you guys some stuff and show you where I've been and what I'm doing. But I've made a conscious decision this week. My wife's not feeling well. She's got health issues. Her eye and side of her head's all swollen up from an infection or some shit. And I thought, because I couldn't get in for Thursday, I thought, fuck it. I'm taking the Friday off. I'm going to make sure she's well and good. Because unlike what most people might think, I'm not motivated by money, actually. It is a motivation for me. Don't get me wrong, I want to make money, but making sure my family's all right is number one for me. That's my biggest motivation. Usually that involves me making money. So, and the strategy I've been using, which is my usual strategy when the good times are here and all the way through the first few lockdowns, has stopped working now because there's just no work in Norfolk, or not enough, or there's not enough money in it for me to actually take it. So, next week, I said I'll take Friday off, get my wife feeling better, get everyone happy, get the house sorted, and then next week I can crack on it. So next week my strategy is changing to, I'm going to get a job, don't care how much I fucking get for it, to the Midlands, to Manchester, to London, anywhere where there's work, and just stay out and make as much as I can on the road without trying to get home. Because that's the only way I could think of doing it. There's just not enough work on a day-to-day basis in Norfolk. Tuesday was all right, but I got a good, I got a job. Don't get me wrong, I could have got more jobs, I think. If I'd really gone for it, I could have got work. But I would have had to gone very cheap. And when there's only like 8 or 9 jobs a day popping up in your area, and all of them are small vans, I'm going to have to go dirt cheap. So, and I'm not willing to do that. There's just no profit in it. I don't know how people are going so cheap and surviving, but that's another story for another day. So I'm going to get a job Monday, hopefully going somewhere decent, and I'm just going to stay out, even if I have to tramp for the week, just to make money. Because don't get me wrong, I'm well aware of the situation I'm in. I haven't made much since I put my back out, and it's getting to sort of, right, you've got to go and get some cash in now. And I'm aware of my situation. I'm not an idiot. So that's it, really. This, like I said, this week's been a massive blowout. I'm sorry I couldn't really show you guys more and do more, but you can. Hopefully, this will sort of show you that it's not all fucking a bed of roses. Especially at the moment, you will have weeks where things just do not go right. Tuesday was brilliant. I think I had all my luck on Tuesday. Jobs fell perfectly, and the rest of the week, fuck all. But that's my Friday. So I'm actually just at Tesco's now, and there's a queue going around the bloody block to get in the place because we need cat food, dog food, kid food, wife food. I'm just not going to bother to eat. But that's life. So yeah, I'll let you know how, if anything changes throughout the day. Or actually, I might do this over the weekend as well. I might not post this till Sunday evening. Yeah, I'll do that, and then we'll see how the weekend goes. Maybe something great will happen. Saying that, Six Nations, the rugby's back, so I'll be enjoying that. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, so some good news. Still Friday. It's Friday afternoon. I've already put into action my new plan to get plenty of work. Job popped up going from Norwich to Wolverhampton, or just north of Wolverhampton, for Monday morning. 9 o'clock pickup. 175 mile. I went 170 quid because I thought, well, it's an early job. I might get it on the nice and quick. Within 5 minutes, I got a phone call. Bang, it's yours. So I'm going to be in the Midlands by 12 o'clock, say 12:30 Monday, where the work's at, and then just work. So I came up with a plan, and I'm executing it, which is what I needed to do. Obviously, it doesn't help me this week. I actually just started to send the few invoices I've got to send from Tuesday, which I forgot I hadn't sent yet, so I'm doing them now. But gives me work Monday morning. I've got work booked in, so I don't have to worry or try and chase it first thing. It's not the earliest job, 9 o'clock pickup, but it's alright. Midlands of 12, 12:30. Get a second job, hopefully a third job. If I've got a tramp, and then just go from there. So hopefully, next week, looking up. Sometimes you have to adapt and change. Sometimes when your plans aren't working, you've got to suck it up and go, it hasn't worked. Let's try something else. And that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, a little bit happier now. I was feeling a bit down actually earlier. I was getting pissed off yesterday and today. It was getting to me. I like working. I'm a workaholic. But that's put a little smile on my face. So always look on the bright side. So I'll call that a week there. I know it's not been what you've been expecting. And yeah, that's it. So guys, that was my week in the life of, as you can tell, a nightmare week. It's not all a bed of roses doing this. I know a lot of people hear what I say and hear what other people say, and we say we can make this much and that much. I know we're in the pandemic and all this other crap, but it is tough out there at the moment. And like I said, it's not all a bed of roses. Oh, I just thought you might be able to see these. my wife has made an Among Us crochet thing. So if you're wondering what those yellow things were hanging down, it's my little thingy. But anyway, so yeah, it's not all a bed of roses at the moment. There's a lot. There are areas that are doing all right, Midlands and all that sort of stuff, but I'm changing my strategy next week. I've got a job booked in Monday morning, going to the Midlands. I'm on it. So I'm going to go and make some fucking money because I need to. But anyway, please like, comment and subscribe. I love hearing from you all. You're all fantastic. I love the community I've got of you lot talking to me. Let me know if I'm crap, good, amazing, or just bloody awful. But I don't mind. Just let me know. And like the video if you like it. And all that lovely stuff. So like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be safe out there. Have a great day.